So hey YouTube family, it's your girl Marcy J, and today we're back with another video. I told you guys that this year I was gonna work on being more consistent. So what are we doing? We're being more consistent and we're dropping these weekly uploads. So if it's your first time here, then welcome, and if it's not, then welcome back. And today I'm gonna be showing you guys how I fleek my brows. So if you guys would like to see further, then make sure to continue watching. So guys, jumping into this tutorial today, I don't know if you guys noticed something different, but instead of doing a voiceover, I decided to do a walkthrough video to make this video a lot more personable. So let's jump right in. So first things first, you want to take an eyebrow spoolie to brush your eyebrows into place. And guys, don't mind me, like if you see my eyes drifting off, it's because I'm looking into my mirror. So you want to brush your brows into place. Some people like to brush their eyebrows up, or some people like to brush it up in the front and to the side towards the tail. But for me, yeah, I typically like to brush the front of my brows up and then the sides to the side, basically. So yeah, you just want to brush them brows up. And if you guys watched my previous makeup tutorials, then you know that usually to start off my brow, I like to go in with an eyebrow with eyelash glue. But for the sake of this being a beginner friendly video, I decided to go in with edge control instead. Only because usually when I do apply my eyelash glue, it tends to be kind of difficult to outline my brows after the fact, and the purpose of this video is to help people that don't know how to do their brows. So to make the eyebrow pencil a lot more workable, I decided to go in with the eyebrow gel. It'll still give the brows the same fleeky finish that it would have if I would have gone in with the glue, but yeah, you guys get the point. So you want to dip your spoolie into the edge control, just a slight dab, and then you want to take the spoolie and brush it through your brows to mold your brow hairs into place. So yeah, so typically I like to use Music Flower, but today I'm going to be using L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade, I believe this is Brunette if I'm not mistaken. Yes, in the shade Brunette. So now we're gonna start at the front of the brow. So starting at the front, we're gonna outline the natural shape of your brow. And take your time, ladies. There's no need to rush. I typically like to start my brows right here. So not at the end of my nostril, but literally like in the bridge of my nostril, if that makes sense. So you just want to outline. And then you want to repeat the same step on the other side. And I usually like to end my brows at a diagonal from the end of my eye. So as you can see, this will be the perfect ending point. Now we're gonna do the top. So I typically like to start from the arch and then drag it down to the end of my tail and then go back into the front. That's just how I like to do it. Everybody's different. Because I need my tail to be fleeky. And then ooh, that brow look nice already. Now that we've outlined the brows, now we're gonna go in and fill them in. So I'm going to draw through them like this. the goal is just to follow the natural shape of your brow. So that's all you have to do. Follow the original shape of your brow. And follow the direction in which your hair grows. So and that's one brow. So now I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer, but this is actually in the shade. This is actually in the shade Brunette. So the shade that I used previously was dark brunette. So I typically like the start of my brows to be a little lighter than the rest. So that's why I'm going in with a lighter shade. You just wanna do hair-like kind of strokes. So you wanna draw upwards. And same for this side. I think that looks pretty decent. So for the sake of today's video, I want this to be an affordable, beginner-friendly tutorial. So I'm actually going in with the LA Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. I typically like to go in with Tarte Shape Tape Concealer or L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer, but today we're going in with LA Pro Girl, and this is just to demonstrate that you don't need to use the most expensive products to achieve a flawless makeup application. So in this video, I'll be using my favorite brush. I use this brush on my clients to do their brows. This is the M224 brush by Morphe. This brush is everything, okay? It's everything. So I like to start with the arch, and usually I like to use a lighter concealer at the arch of my brow and a concealer that's closest to my skin tone at the front of my brow. But for the sake of this being a beginner-friendly tutorial, I'm deciding to just use one shade. But I am gonna start at the arch. So you just wanna trace that outline with concealer. And you want to take your time with this step, y'all. There's no need to rush. Take your time. Because it's better to have neat brows than crooked brows, okay? You want to drag that concealer down. Drag it down. Y'all see that brow? Stop playing with me. That brow was flaky. Okay? So now we're moving on to the next side. So this is what the eyebrows are giving now that we've outlined the bottom. I actually think I'm gonna go in with L'Oreal Infallible Wear Concealer in a darker shade for the top of my brows. So this is my concealer in the shade Honey. So now for the top, I like to start at the tail. Y'all can't tell me that these brows are not coming together. They are coming together. Look at that brow, y'all. Look at that fleeky brow. On to the next side. them brows even? Comment down below if my brows is even, okay? And another trick, you could connect the concealer on this side and this side to ensure that your eyebrows are leveled across and even. Now you just want to go in the center and conceal the middle part, because we don't do connecting brows over here. We're not giving unibrow, we're giving fleeky brow, okay? So of course I'm not gonna leave my brows like this. So these are my 2 eyebrow buffing brushes. This is actually a buffing brush, but sometimes I like to go in with a typical fluffy eyeshadow brush. So it's your choice. But I think for the sake of today's video, I'm gonna go in with my buffing brush. So you just wanna buff that concealer into the skin. And now we're buffing the top. So just a disclaimer, these are the shades of concealer that I use when I'm doing a full face makeup application. But if you're not doing a full face, you definitely want to go in with the concealer that is the color of your skin, so that it can blend seamlessly. Like it can just look like, you know, your natural brow. Because I know this might appear a little like too light on camera, but it's because these are the shades that I use when I'm doing a full face. So usually when you're doing a full face, the foundation and everything like camouflages the demarcation. So look at that. Look at that. We giving brown. So now this would be a perfect time to go in with that fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just gonna sweep the front of my brows to give it an ombre effect. You know, you don't want the start of your brows to be too harsh. That's not cute. So we're just gonna, you know, diffuse that harshness by sweeping the brush up front. Look at that. It's looking, it's giving, but it's supposed to give. Look at that. Yes, to the brows. So you just want to go back in with that buffing brush that you used to buff in the concealer around your brows to just diffuse that dark product that might have gotten in between your brows, because we don't want a shadow. So you always want to make sure you go back in with that excess product. And yeah. So guys, that officially completes today's eyebrow tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me fleek my eyebrows. I think they came out pretty great, if I do say so myself. Comment down below your thoughts, and I hope you guys learned some amazing tips and tricks by watching me today. And also don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and press that post notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload a new video, which as of now is every Wednesday. So make sure to tune in, and I can't wait to see you guys in next week's video. Ciao. Mwah.